Hey everybody, it's Joe from greenlightsound.com, and today we're going to talk about a mixer that has not been featured on the channel yet, but is a really famous mixer with a ton of great techniques, and that is Michael Brauer. If you're not familiar with Michael Brauer or his work, I definitely encourage you to check him out. Check out some of his credits and some of his work because it's some really amazing mixing and engineering. So Michael Brauer is known for a lot of sort of complex routing, multi-bus compression, parallel compression, different things like that. But we're going to start with a very simple Michael Brauer tip using the exact tool that he uses now that he is in the box. And that is going to be tom compression. So you're sending your toms to a toms bus and compressing on there using the Kramer Pi compressor from Waves, the one you see right on the screen now. So the first thing I want to do is just have you hear the tom part uncompressed by itself. We've got a floor tom and a rack tom. And the only processing that's been applied to those so far is a little bit of EQ, where we're kind of boosting the fundamental of each tom, boosting a little bit of the sticky sound of each tom, and then cutting out some of the mud in between. Really common EQ moves for tom. So let's get right into the setup of the Pi compressor and how Michael Brauer has it set up. So from top to bottom, we've got the analog off, so you're not getting any of that kind of buzz that's modeled in there. The threshold is set to 4. The output is right above 4 or so. Now, these two things can be messed with a little bit depending on the gain staging of your mix. So if you're not getting any compression, if you've got really soft toms, you might need to bring that threshold down or just drive the tom level into the compressor a little bit more. The decay time is set at its fastest setting, 100 milliseconds right here, and the compression ratio is all the way to limiting over here. So when we engage the Pi compressor and play that same exact tom part, here's the sound we now get. To my ears, it really just thickens things up, fattens it up, makes it really full and exciting sounding. It's more like a tone and a vibe than it is sort of dynamics control here. I wouldn't really pay much attention to the VU meter. Even though you're not getting a whole lot of gain reduction on the meter, there's a huge difference in tone. In fact, if I isolate this one rack tom hit, you can really hear it. First, I'll start with it bypassed. And now with it engaged. See how much thicker that is? I'll start it off again and on. Just a much thicker sound. And if I bypass it on and off as it plays, you'll really hear it sort of thicken up and then get thin again. So it accentuates the tail. It kind of adds some nice harmonic distortion in there, makes it nice and warm sounding. So this is compression for tone, compression for fullness, not so much compression for dynamics control, though you do get a little bit of dynamic control out of it. So there we have it, a really simple tip for tom's compression, courtesy of Michael Brauer. We're going to have some more Michael Brauer tips coming your way in upcoming videos. If you have any questions or comments, leave them down in the comments section. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't done so already, so we can keep you in the loop, and I'll see you in the next one.